In a quaint, peaceful village nestled between towering, majestic mountains, a young boy with an adventurous spirit roams the cobblestone streets. As he explores, his eyes catch sight of a mysterious old man sitting by a large oak tree. The man has a long, flowing beard and wears a simple robe that seems to blend with the natural surroundings. His eyes, full of ancient wisdom, sparkle with a warmth that draws the boy closer. The boy, intrigued by the man's presence, feels an immediate connection, as if fate itself has brought them together. The boy, now standing before the wise man, listens intently as the old man begins to speak. With a calm and measured voice, the man reaches into his tattered cloak and pulls out an ancient map, worn and faded by time. The edges of the map are frayed, and the parchment crackles softly as it's unfolded. The map reveals a path leading through mountains, forests, and rivers, with a distant place marked by a glowing symbol. This map, the wise man says, his voice deep with meaning, leads to a treasure far greater than gold. The boy's eyes widen with excitement and curiosity, eager to embark on this newfound adventure. With the map in hand, the boy and the wise man set off on their journey. Their first challenge soon presents itself: a raging river that cuts through the landscape with a ferocious current. The remnants of a broken wooden bridge hang precariously over the water, making it clear that crossing won't be easy. The boy looks at the river, his heart racing with uncertainty. How will we get across? He wonders aloud. The wise man, unshaken by the obstacle, places a reassuring hand on the boy's shoulder and advises, "Use your mind, not your might." The boy ponders these words, realizing that brute force won't solve this problem. Inspired by the wise man's words, the boy surveys the area around him, his mind racing to find a solution. He spots several sturdy logs nearby, and an idea begins to form. With determination, the boy gathers the logs and begins to tie them together, using vines and branches he finds along the riverbank. The wise man watches silently, his expression one of approval. After some time, the boy constructs a simple but effective raft. With a deep breath, he pushes the raft into the water and climbs aboard, using a long stick to paddle across the river. The current is strong, but the boy's creation holds steady. As they reach the other side, the boy realizes that ingenuity and resourcefulness are powerful tools. Their journey continues as they venture deeper into unknown territory. Soon, they arrive at the edge of a dense, dark forest. The trees here are tall and twisted, their branches forming a canopy that blocks out most of the sunlight. Eerie sounds echo through the forest, and the air feels thick with mystery. The boy hesitates, his steps slowing as fear begins to creep into his heart. The wise man notices the boy's unease and gently whispers, "Fear is just a shadow. Face it." The boy takes a deep breath, gathering his courage, and steps forward into the dark, determined to push through his fears. As they navigate through the dark and winding paths of the forest, the boy's fear begins to grow. Just when it feels like the darkness might overwhelm them, the boy spots something unusual, a faint glow in the distance. Curious, he approaches the light and finds a glowing lantern hanging from a tree branch, its gentle light cutting through the darkness. The boy carefully takes the lantern, its warmth and brightness bringing a sense of comfort and hope. With the lantern in hand, the boy leads the way, the path ahead now clear and illuminated. He learns that courage, much like the lantern, can dispel even the darkest fears. After emerging from the dark forest, the duo faces their final and greatest challenge, a towering mountain that stretches up towards the sky. The peak is hidden among the clouds, and the climb appears daunting. The boy looks up at the steep, rocky path with a mixture of determination and doubt. "The climb will be hard," the wise man says, "but the greatest treasures require the hardest climbs." Encouraged by these words, the boy begins his ascent. The climb is tough, with each step requiring strength and perseverance. But as they climb higher, the view becomes more breathtaking, and the boy starts to understand the wise man's words. Every step, though difficult, brings them closer to their goal. After a long and arduous climb, the boy and the wise man finally reach the summit of the mountain. The boy, expecting to find a chest of gold or jewels, is instead greeted by something far more precious, a view of endless beauty. Below them, the landscape stretches out in all directions, bathed in the golden light of the rising sun. Rivers glisten like silver threads, forests spread out like a green carpet, and the sky is painted with the colors of dawn. The boy stands in awe, his heart filled with a sense of peace and fulfillment. The wise man, standing beside him, gently places a hand on the boy's shoulder. "This," the wise man says softly, "is the true treasure, the wisdom and beauty you discover along the journey." The boy smiles, realizing that the journey itself was the greatest treasure of all.